G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. I thought it was about time we caught up with another yarn. So anyone that follows my channel knows that I've made the trip down to Melbourne to show at this year's Brick Vention Lego exhibition. And of course I've brought the Avengers tower with me. And anyone that follows me on Instagram, so yes, I do have Instagram, so you can follow me there at DownUnder Bricks. And what I've done there is I've put up some pictures of how I packed the tower up before I made the trip, and then I took some after shots as well and shared that with everyone on Instagram. But I thought it was about time I shared that with you guys on YouTube. Now unfortunately I did accidentally delete the before photos, so I haven't got that for you, but I have got the big ones, the after photos. So I'll put those up on the screen in a little while. But basically what I did is I made a timber frame to go in a suitcase. So basically it's just a timber bottom, I had some timber supports throughout, and then a timber top all inside the suitcase. That way I could pack the tower in between, and that just stopped it from getting squashed, and hopefully gave it some extra protection, which I'm sure it did give it that protection. But of course we know how baggage handlers handle luggage, and I was never expecting it to survive in one piece. So I'll start putting up some of those pickies now so you can have a look. So basically it did pretty much rattle apart. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it does look pretty bad. There was still a lot of major sections together. I could piece it together. It did take me about a day, I guess, to probably put it all back together. The top section was completely destroyed, so I really had to work all that out again, and it's been a little while since I built it, so I had a little bit of time thinking, how did I do that and this. So at the end of it I had a couple of pieces left over that I still can't work out where they go, so that's an interesting one. I'm hoping that when I get to the show that someone might say, hey, you've got a hole there that shouldn't be there, and I'll be able to plug that up with these missing pieces. But I'm sure it will all work out. But everyone warned me not to fly with my mock, but it was the only way I could really get here, so I took the punt, and okay, it didn't work, but I had plenty of time to put it back together, and I'm pretty much all set for the exhibition. So it is on this weekend. The convention day is the 15th, Friday the 15th, and then the public days are Saturday and Sunday. Now we can start setting up on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm shooting this video on a Tuesday, so I'll put it up tomorrow. So when you're seeing this, I'll actually be at the exhibition centre setting up my mock. So what else have we been up to while we're here? Well, we've pretty much just been doing the family thing and being sort of typical tourists in a new area, and just having a good explore. Have been hitting quite a number of shops looking for some Lego. So I've got a bit of a haul here that I'm going to share with you guys. So it's not going to be a traditional haul video. I'm just going to show you what I've pretty much picked up while I've been down here. First, I just want to quickly mention, about a month ago I shot a batch of videos that I had the light setting a little bit too high on my camera, and some of those videos were a little bit washed out, and I really spent the whole day shooting videos. I had set the light setting on the camera really high for a video that I did like a week before that, and I forgot to change the setting, and I shot all those videos, and some of those are quite washed out. The last one of that batch I put up just the other day was the Hulk minifig spotlight. So you can see there that one was a little bit washed out, so I do apologize for that. I am trying to improve my video quality for you guys, and aside from those ones, I do believe that I have improved that quality. The lighting levels are a lot better. My reviews, I think I have made some big improvement with my reviews just by doing a lot more editing and trying to get my hands out of the camera a little bit more. So I am trying to improve that for you guys. Before I started the YouTube channel, I'd never picked up a camera, I'd never edited any videos, so I'm still learning just like a lot of other people. So like I said, I do apologise for the quality of those few videos there, but moving forward now, they should be a lot better. In saying that though, this one's probably going to be pretty poor because I'm standing. The number one rule is, you never have the background lit more than what you are, and of course I'm doing that because I wanted to share this. I mean, I'm someone that's used to, my views from my area is mountains, and so this is quite different to what I'm used to seeing, and I thought you might enjoy having a little bit of a look at the Melbourne city, and it's quite spectacular, isn't it? I really enjoy this apartment we're in. We're having a ball, and you get to see my ugly mug all the time, and I thought you might prefer to see that for a change. So this video is probably not going to be the best for lighting, but it is just a yarn, and I'm sure you guys will forgive me. So let's jump on now and have a look at what I've picked up while I've been down here. The big thing is we're still waiting for a lot of the 2016 sets to hit Australia. I have been talking to a lot of stores, and they are expecting some new stuff in this week, so everyone that's sitting on the edge of their seat for that, we probably don't have too much longer to wait, fingers crossed. We did get a small selection of Star Wars sets released, and I actually have more of just a traditional haul video that I picked up before I left for Melbourne. I haven't put that video up yet, so that's coming soon. I've kind of jumped the gun with this one, but the shelves here looking for Lego, they're just bare. I mean, the Lego sections, have just really closed them down. They might have 5 or 6 sets, and they have a lot of those, and they've just got them single file filling the shelves. They've closed them right down. They've got more action figures and stuff like that where they'd normally have Lego. So all the stores, I'm sure they're sort of chomping at the bit, waiting for a Lego delivery just as much as what us A-fold, T-folds and K-folds are. So in saying that, I did find some new city sets. Now, anyone that might be looking for something a little bit earlier can try their Target. I did find some city sets, a small selection. There's about 4 or 5 city sets that Target had, and they did have some Ninjago as well. But what I did pick up was this set here, the garbage truck. I'll come in a little bit closer so we might see that better with the light levels. And yes, I picked up that one. My boy loves garbage trucks, so we'll be building this. I'll probably just have to take it out of the box to get it home. We'll probably wait till we get home to build it. And I dare say I'm going to have to buy another one, because the missus and I do want to put one of these in the city, but I think once we build it, the boy's going to claim it, and we'll have to buy another one for us. So that was it for the Lego, really. I did pick up the old Lego Ideas book. I've been wanting this one for a while. It's pretty expensive. I think I found it on eBay for like delivered about $36, $37. I did find it in a store down here in a little hobby shop for $42, so it was a little bit more, but I had a good chat to the guys there. They're interested, because I had my DownUnder brick shirt on, and they're quite interested in the channel, so I had a good chat to them, and I didn't mind spending a little bit extra to support that hobby shop, so I'm keen to have a good read through that. The other thing I found, can you believe this? I found some base plates, and again, anyone on Instagram that follows me on Instagram knows all about this already, but I walked into a toy world down here at Docklands, and they had the old green base plates, and I was just astounded by that, because we haven't seen these for a long time. Of course, we just get the bright green ones now. Now in Australia we pay, I think their retails $12.99 for the new classic style that they're calling them now, in the bright green and tan. They're $12.99 each. So this toy world that I went to, it's actually, I'm not sure what you call it, but it's kind of like a DFO style store, where it must be all the other toy worlds send their damage and leftover stock that they've had trouble selling, they send it to this toy world. Excuse me. And basically what must have happened, they had a heap of these from all over where the packaging was damaged. So what they've done is they've just ripped the plastic off these plates and marked them down for sale, and you can see the price there. So $8, so really good price at $8. And what you could actually do there, you could sign up to be a VIP member to that store, and it gave you 10% off Lego. So I actually got these plates for $7.20 and had quite a stack of them, and at that price I couldn't say no. So let me show you this. Get a load of that. I couldn't help myself. I just had to grab them all. A lot of people on Instagram been asking what I'm going to do with them. They are for myself. I'm planning, again, if you follow me for a while, you know eventually I'm going to be doing a big castle layout, and that's going to help me cover the table in some green base plate. So I couldn't turn that down. There's 54 all up, and I did pick up 7 of those for Tiny Bricks. So I'm going to meet him for the first time at Brick Vention, so that's I'm looking forward to that. That's pretty exciting. So I'm going to pass on 7 of those to Tiny Bricks. But as for the Lego, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the shelves are bare, and what does an AFOL do when he's out shopping looking for Lego and he can't find Lego? Unfortunately, he has to go to the competitors, and don't stone me for this, but let me show you some of the other bits and pieces I picked up. The wife got SpongeBob. She's a big, well actually all big SpongeBob fans here at DownUnder Bricks, and we picked up this little movie pack of SpongeBob, so that's pretty cool. I did get some Mega Blocks, and I think that tank looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? And I have collected quite a bit of the Call of Duty Mega Blocks. I haven't really built too much. There's some of the smaller stuff I have, but haven't built any of the bigger stuff yet. But eventually, one day, I'm going to get to that. So I built that. Sorry, I got that. And there was something, I went into a store called Zing, and it's a pop culture store. And from where I'm from, there's not a lot of that available, and I was like a kid in a candy shop. Geez, they had some really good stuff. They had a little Hulk statue figurine type thing, and it was very good, and I was so tempted to get that. It was $160. Kind of thought that I'm going to the convention, I've got a good chance of finding some Lego goodies at the convention, so I decided not to buy that. I'm lucky they didn't have anything Batman, because I would have definitely got that, I think. So there was something there that I'd heard about before. It's a different brand of building blocks altogether. I had heard of it, but I've never seen any of it, and I know that they were doing Walking Dead stuff, but we saw some Game of Thrones stuff from them, and let me grab that. Big Game of Thrones fan, and I actually walked out of the store without buying it, and I had to actually take my little fella to the toilet, and when we come back, my wife had gone back in and bought it for me. So this was all at 15% off, and it's a McFarlane Game of Thrones. So like I said, I've never seen this before, I've never built any of it before, so it's really going to be an experience just putting this together. The detail in these just looks amazing actually. So of course it's not going to be anything like Lego. Being a long time AFOL and fan of Lego all up, nothing's ever going to compare to Lego, but I do like the detail that this has. And we've got a better shot there, might be able to see that a little better. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? So I'm going to put that together. There's a couple other little packs here as well. So I got the Stark and the Lannister pack. So that was all they had there. There is some stuff on the back here saying coming soon. I don't know if that's available as yet. Got the Mother of Dragons and Attack on the Wall. So who knows, I might have found something totally new to collect. Of course, on my channel, I've only ever done Lego. I do have a fair bit of Mega Blocks in the Call of Duty, some Halo stuff as well, and now with this McFarlane. So tell me, would you guys like to see that stuff on my channel? Be honest, let me know. I have thought about starting a second channel, but I don't really want to do that. I'd like to just keep everything in the one channel. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of that, if you are, I might just start with that McFarlane stuff just so you can have a bit of a look at that. But yeah, if you are, let me know, and I might expand and just show some of the other stuff. There's not too much else I'm into. I have just recently bought the Masterpiece Optimus Prime, so I do have a few other little bits and pieces I could put on my channel just to expand a little bit from Lego. Of course, Lego is #1 for me, and I think I don't even have to convince you guys of that. I think you already know that. But yeah, like I said, if you want to see it, let me know. I'll have a look at the numbers and see what you guys might think of that. Of course, I don't want to turn anyone away by building some of this clone stuff and reviewing that. So, not that it's necessarily clone stuff, but you know what I mean. Okay guys, well, I've definitely yarned on for long enough, haven't I? Again, one more look at the view. Isn't that magnificent? We are really enjoying ourselves in Melbourne. It's a great city. Can't wait for the show to start. There's a lot of nervous energy in our family because we just can't wait to get there and get stuck in and just really find out what it's all about. Of course, it's our first show as exhibitors, so very exciting. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be sweet. Any advice you might have for me for the exhibition, I'd love to hear it. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Of course, I'll have some footage of the event for you guys coming up as well, so stay tuned for that. But for now guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.